Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's energy read. I'm excited to be back. I hope you're all doing well. Just want to before we start, I just want to ask you to just bear with me through this reading. I've had a very, very rough week. And I just want to say this for those of you who are interested in becoming channelers for the collective. I got the full. Before you take the leap of faith, just want to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, because this is not meant to be discouraging at all. It's just the reality of it. It's not just about flipping cards and smiling at the camera. It's about really feeling, channeling energy. And sometimes, if you're not ready, it can be a really heavy energy. Like it was the case for me this week, which started on Saturday with a huge heart chakra clearing, especially the wound of rejection that a lot of the Divine Masculine Collective are going through right now. A lot of mother wounds, which is one of the really deepest, truly, I want to say heavy wounds to heal. This is why we're going to start with, we have the angel of emergence. It is time for the real you to emerge. Yeah, this is why we're going to start with an angel to see angel card to see which goddess is guiding the collective. So there were a few themes this week that I shared about, and yeah, the main reason why this is coming right now, there is a reason for it. It's not just to just to go through it. So a lot of what we're creating in the new earth, everything that we're going to create in the new earth, I just want to do too, it comes through the heart. And if our heart, if the channel is blocked, if our hearts are blocked, we cannot create. Everything that we're going to create is still going to be from the mind, from ego projections. It is still going to be looping in the matrix. So this is why it is a very, I want to say, novice energy. Okay, yeah. I kept looking at the Moonology card, which we're going to use later on, but the Leo energy came up, and this is really solar plexus energy, and I was really drawn to wear, I want to say jaune in French, yellow, because this is really a solar plexus energy. I really feel an energy of confidence and a lot of heart and solar plexus chakra, because a lot of the karmic blocks have been removed for the masculine energy. And so what happens, when you go through, okay, so I just 333, which is the third chakra, another confirmation. I was exhausted, and I really can't explain the level of exhaustion that I was in my bed the whole week, almost. And as I'm channeling the energy, I'm just another me. I'm like, it's like I'm not even in a body. It's the energy that I feel pulled is so, it's like the new earth and everything we're going to create in the new earth feels so natural. And a lot of us, this is a big message that is coming through. A lot of us have been used to like push things and force circumstances, and this constant drain and this constant energy of almost like pushing just everything felt like forced and difficult and right, it never felt like we were going with the current. I just saw 444. Okay. And as the masculine collective, yeah, it really felt like a lot has been cleared around the root chakra, which is a lot of past lifetimes with wars and survival and belonging and A lot of the heavy karmic stuff from the root chakra has been cleared and is still being cleared throughout the month of January. Then the sacral chakra, which has been blocked because of the dark feminine manipulation, because of emotional, the mind programming around how a man should be, and not having their emotions expressed, and a lot of the sexual energy being just channeled into the wrong places. And that was, there was a lot of clearing, especially over the past months, over the past 4 months, around the sacral chakra. And now, as they're clearing, as they have stepped into this Leo energy with their solar plexus, I just saw 555, okay, which is change. They have been setting boundaries. They have been letting go of karmic contracts. They have been asserting themselves. Now the channel is open. Like, it's just natural how the energy will flow into their heart chakra. And this is the beginning of the new earth. When you really move into your heart chakra, like, the energy will flow up, and you're going to be connected with source, and everything is going to be, you're entering into a new dimension, right? When you're operating from the lower chakras, you're just stuck in the 3D. And that's why a lot of humans are just, living the 3D, because they are not able to open their hearts. And once you do that, you are actually able to access the 5D consciousness. And this message was also meant to just give a little bit of insight around the new moon in Capricorn. I just shared a post from this new moon until the 20th of January, where Pluto is entering Aquarius. And it almost feels like really marking the beginning of the age of Aquarius. Between now and then, so there are two sides of the collective, is what I'm hearing. The one that will be working through, Capricorn, which is rigidness, discipline. Like, they're gonna balance out their Capricorn energy into becoming more flexible, into taking leap of faith, into not having to be so rigid and structured. And if you are part of this collective. And then there's the other collective that needs to balance out a little bit, which is Angel of Union, which is inner union, needs to balance out a little bit more of that Capricorn energy into, adding more structure into what they're doing. Being a little bit more disciplined. So yeah, exactly. The next 10 days will mainly be around that. Okay. And just before we pull the angel card, I just want to say, because I don't think I said it. Okay, so the reason why this happens with, especially the heart chakra opening, is because, it's linked to the Capricorn energy. A lot of the divine masculines are really, and this is not meant to be a judgment. And by the way, on this journey, I have been called out more times than I wish. And it's really an energy of just self-reflection. We got the god of reflection. Just being able to self-reflect and see and get out of your own ways, A lot of the masculines feel a lot of self-judgment. I'm really feeling this energy of self-judgment for not being for failing, which is not true. You did not fail. You were just it was awakening, right? You were just meant to go through experiences where you could see the things that are just not working in the 3D. You were meant to go through this perceived failures to see that, gosh, this is not normal. This is not what I want to be. And I know a lot of you have pushed to the limit. I know a lot of you have just, stubbornly tried everything that was humanly possible, whether it was to sustain a business, a relationship, a way of being, an image. I just saw 1010, an image, a state was, and an identity, whatever that was for you. And with that, with this awakening and with this realization that, oh, maybe I'm not where I'm supposed to be, comes a lot of this energy of nothing has worked out, and there's a lot of deception and a lot of discouragement is the word that I'm really, really hearing, and the energy that I'm feeling of the collective. And the next 10 days are going to help you with that. Feeling a lot of discouragement from, putting all your energy into something that wasn't working because you were just not going the right direction. Now, it doesn't mean that when you're going to go towards your new earth path, it's totally the opposite, because your new earth path is meant to feel natural. And a lot of us that have been used to this energy of drain and constant like forcing and efforts are actually, I'm hearing a lot of disbelief. That's really the word, disbelief, that it can't be that easy, or it can't be that beautiful. And this is where the divine right now is actually working through your heart chakra, through the rejection wounds, through opening your heart and come back to a state of innocence. Because the inner child, the soul part of us, is the part of us that cannot be programmed. And when you hear all these beliefs and all this mind chatter and all this archon programming, it is the goddess of the sacred path. Just so 1155, which is new beginnings. It's okay. The part of you that is trying to convince you out of your path, out of your destiny, that it can't be this way, or it is the mind. It's not the inner child, because your inner child just believes in his dreams, just believes in life, and it sees, it's not because they fell once that they're not going to continue trying to walk. And this is what, as humans is, yes, you have invested years and maybe material resources and emotions, have invested so much in the old earth. It's a lot of grievance. It's a moment of reflection, but most importantly, taking the lessons and moving towards the new earth, because it is not meant to be the same way. Just absolutely not meant to be the same way. And this is why a lot of the heart chakra is clearing, is because we need to start taking this approach in life where, okay, things have not worked in the old earth because they were not meant to. But now we're starting a whole new chapter, a massive new chapter, where everything that we have dreamed, and I actually wanted to do a podcast episode about around childhood dream. I was just exhausted. I will do it soon. Right. There was another message that came through. I'll probably share it in another episode because I want to focus on this energy. Woo! Goddess of knowledge. Start to apply what oh, she's so beautiful. Look at that. Okay. Goddess of knowledge. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. Do we even need to talk about it? So, what have you learned? Look at how wise she looks, she feels. I'm excited for this energy. Okay. I want to read it. Oh my god. Okay. I just opened right there. You have got to be kidding me. So, some 2,500 years ago, Plato, the great ancient Greek philosopher, wrote, "All learning is simply recollection. While study is important, remember also that all you truly need to know is inside you. The goddess of knowledge has appeared in your reading today to encourage you to start to put all the beautiful knowledge that you already possess to good use. You do not need to do further courses and obtain further certifications or accreditation in order to be effective in the work you'd like to do. Simply start doing it now. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. Focus on love and light and ask the universe to guide." I'm just getting a rush of energy right now. When your intentions and motivations are driven by love, the universe and the goddess of knowledge will help you act in the best interests of all concerned. That's it. This is what I'm hearing, is that a lot of the masculines, a lot of, and by the way, just want to share this. I was able to put all the pieces of the puzzle together, and I realized the reason why I am called to channel for the masculine energy, just 1555, is because there is a lot of okay, a lot of this channel is about purpose and our purpose in the new earth, and the masculine energy inside of us, it's, the energy that is helping us cultivate that purpose and clarity and, move forward. Now, I want to say, as a primarily divine feminine, the more I'm channeling these energies, the healthier my feminine energy becomes. So, if you are primarily divine feminine listening to these readings, just know that they are of so much benefit for you as well. So I just want to say, with this change, especially from now until Pluto in Aquarius, a lot of the masculines will feel the call to step into service for humanity. And so right now, because a lot of you have been programmed to, you know, to go the safe way, to only invest into the things you knew, into the things you were sure it's gonna work, and being very safe, because not taking risks. And I'm not saying taking risks in a mental way, but with the heart, because you can take risks for, okay. The card of divine feminine just was in the reverse. Okay, originality. But okay, and I'm not talking about mental risks, but I'm talking about hard risks. And we can we can invest into something that we don't have our hearts in, and it's meh. I mean, we can lose it. That's fine. And that is what happens with karmic relationships. That is what happens with karmic businesses. It's like, I mean, okay, it's obviously it's disappointment, but it's not like losing your divine path or your true soul path. That is really heartbreaking. And the reason why a lot of the masculines are resisting to really start on their sacred path is because they know that this risk truly involves their heart. You gotta take that leap of faith. All right, I'm just alive again. Okay, all of a sudden. Okay. This is so incredible cool, because we got the Earth card, but when it flipped, because it flipped in reverse, I read heart. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Earth and heart, they are spelled hard. I guess, yeah, they're spelled with the same letters. And because it has a lot of green, I'm gonna take this card as heart card. So the frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspect of our nature. Okay, so the Earth / heart card, I feel like it's just to confirm the message that I was sharing about the heart. Yeah, okay, and it's also about service to Earth from the heart. Okay, let's get a more card, and then we're gonna get into tarot because we're late. We're not late, but okay. What is it? Emotions are running high. Let's get a message to see what else do we need to know about this new beginning. How to fully step into our purpose and service for Earth from the heart and not from the mind. I really feel like the goddess of knowledge as well is allowing you to really step into a different kind of knowledge, which is our wisdom. Okay, there is knowledge like the programmed mind knowledge, and there is, okay, we got more green. We got don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, I really feel like everything about this new earth is going to challenge your old ways. Yeah, and there's also a lot of energy of resisting the new because of, the comfort zone, trying to pull you down, but that's just, it's just inviting you to no longer, to not be fooled by the energy of being complacent, being, to settle for the past and really embrace this new beginning with open hearts. Right. I'm really getting a lot the message of investment. Like, don't let the fact that, yes, you have invested so much in the old earth, but just know that it is not a loss. Like, you were meant to experience all those spectrum of emotions and all those spectrum of experiences. This is a message. This is a very strong message, because I just to because you were never meant to build in the old earth, even though what you were building, it was, seemingly and from the external world amazing. You were still not meant to build in the old earth, because it was still in the matrix. And what you're meant to build, you have got to be kidding me. As I was shuffling, I saw it and I knew it's going to come out. Eight of Swords. This is like, this is a little bit of the energy of how we need to move forward, like blindfolded. We don't really know what's going to happen, but we need to trust our intuition. And by the way, I just want to say, like, personally, and I'm going to say this as a primarily feminine energy, I have trusted my intuition my entire life. And many times it led me to choose paths this way. I literally went like that. And it always led me where I was supposed to be. But a lot of the decisions that I made were solely based on intuition. And this is a new operating way of living, a new operating system that the masculines as well are incorporating with their inner union, right? Because the intuition is our feminine energy. And the masculines right now, the real, the real masculines are not the distorted matrix masculines that are just, I don't know, the old programmed, distorted, emotionless, toughy, nonsense, robotic energy, but it's really the ones that are beautifully juggling, no, not juggling, but beautifully integrating their emotions, integrating their intuition, integrating their spirituality, integrating their wisdom. And I get, oh, it just flipped Eight of Cups, which is another eight. There is a message of abundance as well that is coming through, because the true abundance that is coming in the new earth is from the heart. There is no such thing as abundance in the matrix. It's an illusion. Eight of Cups is walking away. Duh, walking away from the past. Fully walking away from the old ways of being and starting a new way of being where you are led from the heart, where you are led by your intuition, where you no longer rely on the physical, but you rely on what your heart is telling you. Because a lot of the new earth is going to be built from the heart. This is such a beautiful message, everyone. And it's extremely clear. Okay, I wasn't sure if this card wanted to flip, but let's just get a couple more. The Seven of Swords is the sneaky energy. No, it's the Moon. It's not this card. Yeah, it's the Moon. The Moon is the feminine energy with the Earth. Let's clarify the Moon. Yeah, it really feels like the Moon. Ten of Wands. King of Swords. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Page of Cups.
Right. I am okay. With the moon card, the first thing that I'm getting is a hidden message because I'm having a hard time to read this energy. So far, it was all clear. I mean, yeah, this is a message. It's the one second, because I'm really hearing my guides laughing so loud right now. Like, I feel like I, right now, as a channeler, I'm in this swords energy, Eight of Swords energy, because I'm like getting a little bit anxious for not being able to read the energy. And these are, what I'm hearing is that these are, we gotta start getting used to that. We gotta start getting used to not going with the predictable approach, not going with, knowing with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is mentally sharp, like he's very analytical. But what I'm hearing is that the Ten of Wands is burden energy. This was very burdensome. When we are in separation, the masculine and the feminine energy, when the masculine lacked intuition and his feminine energy, he felt very burdened because he almost felt like he didn't have an ally in his own internal, like he felt he was doing everything on his own. And this is what a lot of the masculine energy feel like. And let me know in the comments below if this resonates. And so this Ace of Swans came in reverse, which came with so there's a reason why the Ace of Wands, okay, because there was no passion. It's almost like, so they reached a point in their journey with the 10, because the 10 is the maximum amount of just burden that we can take, where there was just no passion with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. There was just no passion. Everything was just mentally structured. With the Capricorn as well, I'm really feeling like this message is truly, with this new moon, you are invited to break the rigid. There are a lot of aces. The aces are truly all about beginnings. There's a page as well. And the 111, which is the portal. Today, you're truly invited to let go of the rigidness. Six of Cups, letting the past. I mean, Six of Cups in the reverse is really literally the translation of this energy, of the other card. I just want to pull two more. Let me just get another round to see if there's anything else that we need to know for the upcoming week. We're gonna most probably do another check-in tomorrow because I had different messages. Strength came out. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the Leo card, but the solar plexus. So the solar plexus and the heart chakra are really significant for this next 10 days. Something flipped like crazy. Hello. It was some swords. I mean, we got the Eight of Cups as well, which is walking away, really walking away from your past. Six of Cups, walking away from your past, but not just physically, truly letting go of the old ways of being, your old rigid, strict. I mean, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the most strict. I mean, look at his face. No judgment, but I mean, just yeah, he's like stuck in his ways. Judgment. Whoa. I love when they come out like that. The Nine of Cups. I just want to clarify the Judgment with Justice. The Devil. Knight of Wands. All right. Judgment again. A lot of judgment. Sometimes for me is the card of making decisions. A lot of the decisions that you were taking were just is like running a program where you were searching in your current database from from the things that you knew, which were programmed from the old Earth, and what you were creating was just more of that old Earth. Now we are invited, and this is a strong message, we are invited to change the program, which is no longer the mind, but the heart, where the true wisdom and our connection to source lies. And this is how we're going to make decisions, no longer based on that energy, but mostly on higher guidance. Justice for me is the God card, is divine justice, and it came out in reverse. It means that a lot of you watching were used to making decisions from your mind because you didn't trust enough. Maybe you were telling yourself that, oh, I am religious, oh, I believe in God, but like truly from the heart, there was a lack of this belief because control, I'm hearing the word control with the devil card here. Control, when we are in control, when we are in survival mode, when we don't trust. It's hard to let go and to be in this energy if we don't trust. Do you see how easy it is to read this energy? If we don't, if this is releasing control, and in order for us to release control, we gotta trust in the divine. Because when we are in control, we are not in our heart. Strength. I mean, the strength card comes here to really show that the real strength in the Leo energy as well. The real strength comes from the heart. And it's really go against the old 3D old earth strength and toughy energy and unapproachable rigid kind of way, and that is what strength looked like. Well, this strength has left you burdened, which means that it's not a real strength. Real strength comes with when you connect all your abilities and when you're whole and not just pretending to be strong for others to see you strong, but to really incorporating spiritual strength. And the spiritual strength comes when knowing that you are divinely guided, supported, and that you're not here to do this all on your own. We're not meant to create the new earth on our own, period. Okay. And then we got the Nine of Cups, which is, okay, yeah. That explains it very well. We had the Eight of Cups, walking away from the past, walking away from things that were not serving you, to get into this Nine of Cups, which is the Nine of Cups. I feel like is allowing your emotions. I want to clarify the Nine of Cups. There are so many clarifiers, but it really feels like an opening of emotions. What's the Nine of Cups? Yeah, it's like it comes right before the 10, which is utter fulfillment. But I want to see. We almost got the Sun. Okay, so clarify, and we're going to wrap this up. The High Priestess in reverse. Intuition in reverse. Seven of Cups, disappoint. Okay, yeah, like Seven of Cups is no longer feeling disappointed, betrayed. Seven is sneaky energy usually. Yeah, just really healing from the past. Yeah, what I'm hearing is that the heartbreaks that you experienced in the past happened because your intuition was blocked. So I shared the message earlier this week when I said that the red flags have always been there. It's just that you were not acknowledging. You have been gaslit. You were gaslighting your own intuition. I mean, yeah, that's the message. Okay, so because you were not connected to the moon, because you were in your High Priestess in the reverse, which is intuition reversed, you were running into this kind of energy with the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is, as you can see, not a pleasant place to be in. And we're gonna wrap this up. Right. For me, I'm going to read this equally. The moon and the High Priestess are both talking about the feminine energy within us all, and the intuition. When you open yourself to a new way of being where you trust your intuition, which is the main energy of this read, with trust your intuition, the goddess of wisdom and knowledge, when you open yourself to this new way of living and walk away from the past, right? You are going to come into relationships and businesses and projects and lifestyles that are going to be emotionally fulfilling. 9 of Cups. Okay? 1. Now, this is past energy, meaning when you in the past, and you should know, I mean, you must know right now, when you will come back and realize, like, oh yeah, I mean, I did jumped into this certain, relationship or this certain situation without really trusting my intuition, or maybe, oh, my intuition told me something, but I wasn't ready to look at it, right? Or you have been manipulated, so you were not able to access your intuition, right? So when you were in this High Priestess in reverse, so this is also why this is a tough message with the devil as well coming up. This is also the reason why the dark feminine was able to incept into the divine masculine's life. It's because he was not using his intuition, because he was not in inner union. He was not connected to the moon. He was not connected to his internal guidance system. And so he was being misled, mistreated, controlled, all this sneaky energy. Okay, I just saw 40, so it's time to wrap this up. And it is really like, again, the last message, and I want to leave you guys with that. This is something that I will keep sharing on this channel for as much as I possibly can. I have always had a very hard time with, just trusting people because of so much deception, and I'm very sensitive to falseness, just very. This is also why, 10 years ago, I really started to dive deeper into, the topic of, authenticity and truth and illusions and the matrix and all that stuff. And I was just, piercing through all these layers because I just could not trust humans. And what God told me after many, many 7 of Cups energies in my life is trust comes first. So if you're trying to approach a situation where, you can't trust this new beginning, or you can't trust humans, or you can't trust, you gotta be in alert for everything that happened in your past, and that's just my human advice, half channeled, half human advice, is don't put your faith in humans, but put your faith in God. So if God shows you a certain path, just trust his guidance. If he's showing you people in your dreams, in meditation, in whatever it is, if you're having a hard time to trust people because, it's just people are sneaky, or it's, I don't know, for whatever reason, whatever your past is, don't let your past hold you back. Just trust in your intuition, and trust that the experiences that you went through in the old earth were meant to stay there. And now, as you're trusting it, as you're opening your heart and trusting your intuition more, you're becoming wiser, and you're also led to the right 9 of Cups people, the people that are really there for you, and the people that are, not meant to destroy your path and not meant to lead you astray with the Justice in the reverse. It's like they're not gonna lead you astray from your path, but rather even guide you further. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard to trust again in a new beginning, but I really feel, and I really want to share this, And I want to leave you guys with that is these next 10 days are really going to break this King of Wands, King of Swords energy. Are really going to break this rigid patterns from your past. Are really going to break this disbelief, and are really going to, with the Earth card, with the Heart card, we are really invited to step into an energy of innocence again and forget the past. Really, with the Eight of Cups, forget the past, let the past behind. It was meant to teach you a lesson, it was meant to strengthen you. Okay, we gain a lot of wisdom from it, but the past belongs in the past. The past is gone. Okay, and now the future is this Nine of Cups, where we're truly entering into a whole new chapter, not just personally, but collectively. The whole Earth, with the Earth card, the whole Earth. The new Earth. And with that, I will leave it there because it is already. I'm starting to get a headache. I had this rush of energy in the beginning, but now I'm really starting to feel like I'm going in circles. So let's. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and just bye for now.